In this video, we'll review how to clean and maintain the Thermo BIOS 16 high-capacity centrifuge with GreenCool technology. Please note that the drive and door lock can be damaged by liquids. Do not allow liquids, especially organic solvents, to encounter the drive shaft, drive bearings, or the centrifuge door locks. Organic solvents break down the grease in the motor bearing, which can cause the drive shaft to lock up. To get started, separate the rotor and accessories to allow thorough cleaning. You can learn more about the rotor removal process by watching our How to Care for Windshield Rotors video. Rinse the rotor and accessories with warm water and a neutral detergent that is suitable for use with the materials. If in doubt, contact the manufacturer of the cleaning agent. Next, clean away the grease from the rotor trunnions. These are the pivot points for swinging buckets. Use a soft brush without metal bristles to remove stubborn residue. Then, rinse the rotor and accessories with distilled water. Place the rotor on a plastic grate with their cavities pointing down so they fully drain and dry. Dry all components after cleaning with a cloth or in a warm air cabinet at a maximum temperature of 50 degrees Celsius. Then, inspect the rotor and accessories for signs of damage. After cleaning, treat the aluminum parts and their cavities with corrosion protection oil, and treat the bolts of the swing-out rotor with bolt grease. Next, pull out the power supply plug. Clean the touchscreen using a dry microfiber cloth and, if necessary, moisten the microfiber cloth and wipe the touchscreen again. The centrifuge has one filter mat to prevent dust from entering. To clean this part of the unit, remove the 4 screws of the grid on the right side. Remove the grid and the filter mat. Then, use a vacuum cleaner on both sides of the filter mat. Reinsert the filter mat and reinstall the grid. In case of contamination, disinfect and decontaminate the affected parts immediately. Equipment can be damaged by inappropriate disinfection methods or agents. Again, check that the disinfection agent or method used won't damage the equipment. After disinfecting all components, rinse the centrifuge and accessories with water and allow them to fully drain and dry. Once again, treat aluminum parts and their cavities with corrosion protection oil, and treat the bolts of the swing-out rotor with bolt grease. To autoclave the components, separate the rotor, buckets, lids, adapters, tubes, and sealing rings for thorough cleaning. Remove lids from rotors, buckets, and tubes if installed. Then autoclave the marked components at 121 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. No chemical additives are allowed in the steam, and you should never exceed the permitted temperature or duration when autoclaving. After autoclaving, treat aluminum parts and their cavities with corrosion protection oil, and treat the bolts of the swing-out rotor with bolt grease once more. Check that the rotor, buckets, and components are within their service life and number of cycles. Rotors and components should be inspected yearly as part of routine service to help ensure safety. Do not use any rotor or components if they show signs of damage. At this point, check that the protective coating is complete. It can be removed through wear and chemical attack and can lead to unseen corrosions. If the rotor or accessories are corroded, they must be removed from service immediately. Check for signs of plastic crazing, fading, bruising, or cracking too. Again, if items are damaged, they must be removed from service immediately. The service lifetime of a rotor and its buckets depends on the amount of physical load. Do not use rotors and buckets that exceed the maximum number of cycles. You can find this information for the rotor in the instruction manual. The maximum number of cycles for buckets is included on the buckets themselves. You can also check the number of cycles for a rotor type on the user interface of the centrifuge. The rotor log saves the information for rotors that have been used. To maintain the safe and reliable functionality of this product, ongoing preventative maintenance is necessary in accordance with the following recommended schedule. For rotors and accessories, follow the information found in the rotor and components chapter of the manual. Anti-vibration mounts should be replaced every 3 years, and the centrifuge itself needs to be decommissioned after 15 years or 150,000 cycles. Please have the centrifuge and its accessories serviced once a year by an authorized service technician as well. To learn more, visit thermofisher.com/centrifuges.